Good morning everyone, hope you're well. It's Paul here from Unusual Things. Now this morning I am in Surbiton Cemetery and I'll tell you a little bit more why in a moment. Now I just want to say thank you first of all to all the members that I've got that have joined the Unusual Things YouTube channel, and also to any new members, thank you and welcome. It's always good to have new members on board. I know quite a few of you have joined recently, and also to all the people that have donated as well, whether it's been from the start or recently. Every single bit of donation does go towards the fuel for these journeys, which is quite a lot these days. So thank you for that, I do really appreciate it. And also thank you everyone for all your comments, your likes, and you know, your suggestions as well, because lots of you are coming up with suggestions lately, which is really good and I really do appreciate it. So if you like this video today, please give it a little thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, maybe subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell, and then when I put up new videos you'll get to see what I'm up to, where I'm going, what I'm doing, and so forth. Right, today we are here to find the grave of Debbie Linden, and I'll tell you a little bit more about her now. Debbie Linden, 22nd of February 1961 till the 6th of October 1997, was a Scottish-born glamour model and actress, best known for her career in England, especially her role as old Mr. Grace's secretary in the sitcom Are You Being Served, 1981. Born in Glasgow, she played roles in various other TV series such as The Professionals, Just Good Friends, Bergerac and The Bill. She also appeared in several feature films, among them Home Before Midnight and The Wild Cats of St Trinian's. The daughter of cabaret entertainer Neil Linden and Rosemary Linden, Debbie attended stage school and initially wanted to be a dancer. She studied both tap and ballroom dancing, and as a means of preparing herself for a career in show business, Linden instead went on to become a topless model and page-free girl. Debbie first began acting in both films and TV shows in the late 1970s. She's probably best known for her reoccurring role as old Mr. Grace's saucy secretary on the hit comedy series Are You Being Served, 1972.
Like to show a bit of leg, dear?
Looking through here, it's just like a scene from Dallas.
Sadly, Linden had problems with anorexia as well as drug and alcohol addiction, which started at the age of 13. She began taking slimming pills to control her weight. Debbie died at home at a young age of 36 years old from a heroin overdose on the 5th of October 1997. Her boyfriend, Russell Ainsworth, was acquitted of manslaughter charges, but was still sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for supplying the drugs that killed her. Now, to die at such a young age from a heroin overdose is tragic for anyone in life. But she potentially had a whole career ahead of her. And you know, we know that she got into the glamour model and the page-free scene, but I think a lot of the women that wanted to get into acting and any sort of serious entertainment work back in the 70s and 80s, that's what they did, and that's what they saw as a way in. And the way in which the world was working back then, it was just, you know, people took advantage of young ladies that wanted to get into the entertainment industry, and you know, they got them into that sort of work. I know it's personal choice and people do things that they want to do, but you know, it was a foothold into that type of work for people. And you know, she started off going to drama school and doing dancing as well, so she obviously had aspirations to get into the entertainment industry, and no doubt she was probably a good model as well. I don't know, I haven't really seen much of her modelling work, but when we think of Are You Being Served, young Mr. Grace and he always had some form of sexy secretary around him, didn't he? You know, he was always there, bless him. But you looking back on it, you know, those programs were very sexist, and you know, I'm not going to be a killjoy. I enjoyed them as much as the next person did, and I took it for what it was, which was comedy. And I think that's the problem these days, is people don't take comedy for comedy. They look into it a little bit too deep. Anyway, let's continue to look for Debbie's grave. Now, as usual, I'm being attacked by bugs everywhere. It's a beautiful sunny morning here today. As you can hear, the magpies in the trees there, and the crows in the distance. Have a look at that. It's amazing, it looks beautiful. There's two guys over there which have just been so accommodating, really helpful and friendly. Now, sometimes I get things wrong, and I'm okay with admitting when I get things wrong. Okay, I do my research when I come out for my visits, and I look around, and I always try and get two sources as to where the actual grave is, or the headstone that I'm coming to see. So the first one I went to look for Debbie's headstone was in Surbiton. But then when I looked at the other one said Kingston, but there was two Surbitons and one Kingston. Couldn't find it in Surbiton anywhere. Kingston was a 5-minute drive up the road. So I thought I'll go there. Come there. Those two guys, didn't get their names, but really top guys. If you're watching this, thanks chaps, I really appreciate your help. Straight away they took me to the area. And now I'm at the area, I think I found it. They did tell me that if I came back next week, the grass would be a bit shorter because it's a bit long at the moment. But they work hard, you know, they're good lads. I didn't catch their names. Anyway, here we are. In loving memory of Neil Stevenson Linden, died 12th of March 1996, aged 57. And the person we've come to pay our respects to today, Debbie Angela Linden, died the 6th of October 1997, age 36. Dearly loved, rest in peace. And there's a little book and some flowers there. So there we have it. Debbie Angela Linden, age 36. That's just no age whatsoever, is it? Passed away due to a heroin overdose, but started off on drugs with slimming pills when she was 13, obviously trying to better herself to get into that entertainment career that she wanted. And then of course, there's some building works going over there, so ignore that. And then of course, you know, going into page 3 and going into modelling, topless modelling and things like that. But she did end up doing some acting, which is great. You know, being in The Professionals, that was an amazing TV series at the time. And Are You Being Served? Okay, yes, she may have got typecast, she probably did, you know, sexy secretary, young Mr. Grace's girlfriend, but she done it brilliant. And I remember as a kid watching it thinking, wow, you know, what a beautiful woman. So, God bless you, Debbie. You know, you were in one of British TV's favourite sitcoms of all time, Are You Being Served? A brilliant show. And it's just a shame that she didn't have that bit longer to progress in her career and to continue acting, which was obviously a passion of hers. But, you know, that sadly happens sometimes when people get, you know, they start off with slimming pills and then they want to take something else because they want to lose weight or want to look better or feel healthier. And it can be just a slippery slope. So, you know, and it's just a waste of life, really. It's such a shame. Now, I want to show you guys this. The two gentlemen I was speaking to earlier on were telling me about this. Look at this. It's got birds painted all over it. Now, I don't know if you can see, I'll see if I can extend the stick out so you can see this couple here. What a beautiful memorial stone that is. Now, the two chaps I was speaking to earlier on did tell me that that gentleman and his wife, they met locally in a dance hall when he was 16, I think she was 15, something like that. And they obviously dated, they got married, and they never had a television in their house or anything like that. He used to sit and read to her. How cool is that? Just sit there and read to her. And they just had a happy life together, a really great life. And sadly, when she passed away, he devastated, heartbroken, as you can probably imagine. And he would come and see the memorial stone every single day. So the two guys got to know him, and he had that done with all the birds on it. And his instructions were that when he passes, that he wants that memorial stone put back down straight away. So you're supposed to let the ground settle with gravesite. You probably all know this, but I'll just tell you anyway, that, you know, when you get buried, the ground needs time to settle for the foundations to sit in before the headstones are put back. But that memorial stone was on there after his wife passed, and he wanted it put straight away as soon as he was buried, literally. So they said they literally had to do that. But the foundation's looking a little bit wobbly at the moment, but they're keeping an eye on it to make sure it's all good, which is great. So anyway, from Kingston Cemetery, what a beautiful place this is. It's really great, I tell you. It's lovely open fields. It's beautiful. It's such a peaceful, calm, you can hear the birds, it's amazing. Calming place. And please, if you like the video, give it a like, give it a subscribe, hit the old notification bell, and I will see you all on the next one. Leave me a comment as well, let me know what you think. Oh yeah, and don't forget there's some merch available now. If you want a merch t-shirt, go and have a look. And I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.